Hello, I'm Val. This is going to be a short practice from a seated position where we're going to move the spine in all directions. Start by preparing your area. Make sure you're not going to be disturbed. Have your phone on silent. If you don't want to work down on the mat, you're practicing from a sturdy chair. Let's take a moment to become here and now. Be aware of the sitting bones down into the seat of the chair or onto your mat. Lengthen through your spine. Relax through your shoulders. And if you're comfortable, close your eyes and breathe in and out through your nose. Beginning to tune into your body, into your breath, recognizing that this is your time for your practice of yoga. Tall spine, relax through your shoulders, steady breath. Relax and release through your jaw. Allow all the muscles of the arms to soften and release. Open through elbows and wrists, soft through arms, hands, fingers and thumbs. Still tall through that spine, but relaxing through your tummy, not holding any tension through the tummy or the lower back. And letting go through your legs, space in your knees and ankles, soft through your legs, feet and toes. Creating space in your body as you breathe in and releasing as you breathe out. And so we prepare for our yoga practice. We appreciate those movements we can make today, and we're accepting of anything that doesn't work for us today, anything we need to leave to one side. A few nice, steady, deep breaths. And we'll begin to move through our neck. Gently turn your head to look one way and then turning to the other. Nice and steady, long neck, soft shoulders. Remember, if you don't want to move your neck today, you don't have to. We're just looking to begin to ease out and introduce slow, deliberate movements. You might choose to go 3 times to each side. You may choose not to move at all. Having gently eased through the neck, our next thing will be our shoulders. Think about bringing the shoulders up towards the ears, taking them down behind you and bringing them forward so that we circle. Nice, big, steady, slow circling movements through those shoulders. If you'd like to reverse and do a few in the other direction, please do. Easing into your shoulders helps to work into your neck. Just be gentle with your body and stretch as you need to. You can have a little wriggle and stretch into the hands, fingers and thumbs. Really awakening your knuckle joints. If it suits you, begin to work into your wrists. However it works for you today. Just trying to get some movement into those hands, fingers, thumbs and wrists. Helps encourage the circulation to flow down to the tips of the fingers and to gently stretch those muscles. Let's have a think about our spine next. So if we do some seated cat cows, remember you can do these safely in a chair as well. We get that feeling that we tilt through the pelvis and roll forwards through the shoulders. And then we're going to open wide, engaging the muscles through the spine. I'll show you what this looks like from the side. So if I turn side on, I'm doing a curl and I'm doing an open. So if you're happy to do a few more, awakening through your spine. Now we're going to work into those legs a little. So if you're on the mat, extend the legs. Think about having a wriggle into your toes. You might be having a paddle or a circle into those ankles. How do your feet want to move today? What feels right for them? And when you're ready, your feet can come to stillness. You might feel a warmth flowing down to those toes. From whatever seated position you choose, nice tall spine, we'll take the arms out to the side. We'll breathe in and reach towards the ceiling. Breathing out, arms release down. Remember, if you've got any sort of issues with your shoulder, you can stop wherever you need to. So it's an in-breath to reach up and an out-breath to release down. We take a moment to pause. If you're sitting cross-legged, will you change the leg that's in front? So I was sitting this way just now. I have changed to be the other way round. We're going to now work into a little twist. So we twist to one side. If you're on the mat, take the hands to the mat. Keep tall through the spine. If you're on a chair, your arms might be relaxed by your sides, or you might be reaching round towards the back of the chair. It's important to stay lifted up out of your hips. Breathing, keeping that chest open. And as you're ready, bring yourself forwards. So we're going to twist to the other side. Take yourself round to the other side. Think about your position. Are you aware of your sitting bones? Are you aware of height through your spine? Have you kept your chest open? And are you breathing? As we feel that that's balanced, we bring ourselves forwards. So let's repeat again. You might be breathing in nice and tall at the centre, breathing out to twist. Staying in that twist for a few in and out breaths, keeping height through the spine, keeping open through your chest. When you're ready, come forwards. Breathe in, thinking tall. Breathe out, twisting to the other side now. Tall through your spine, open through your chest. Think about what's happening through your body. Can you feel that lovely twist up through your spine? Are you still breathing? And as you're ready, bring yourself to center. We're going to do a third one, so please, whenever you're ready, remember, if 2 is enough for you, you don't have to do number 3. We're tall, we're in a twist, we're breathing. And last one to the other side, if you're still working. Tall, breathing open chest. Really appreciating that twist into the spine. Come forwards as you're ready, and we'll have a straightening stretch, whether you're in a chair or sitting on your mat. Think about holding one hand in the other and reaching to the ceiling, maybe even looking at the back of those hands, stretching up, and then release those hands down. Let's look into our forward bend now. If you are on a chair, you might want to simply come down and hug under your knees. Make sure your weight's towards the front of the chair so that you're not going to topple over. Let me turn so we can see this from the side when we're working on the mat. So the knees start bent. We close the distance down between the body and the thighs And we draw ourselves into our legs, just a gentle hug under those thighs, head rolling forwards. Make sure you can still breathe. You might be thinking of lengthening that spine as you breathe in and relaxing forwards as you breathe out. A forward bend sees us extend and lengthen through the back. You might be walking those feet forwards to come down a little further. Work in the way that's right for you. When you're ready to come up, release from under those thighs and bring yourself up. If you're happy to, lengthening those legs away. Take care to make sure you're balanced if you're working on the chair. On the chair, you'll stretch down to touch your toes. On the mat, hands on the front of the thighs. Breathe in nice and tall, and as you breathe out, lengthen down. Focus more on moving the body down to the legs than actually trying to touch your toes. Try and allow the body to soften and release forwards. It doesn't matter how far forward you are. You might be here somewhere. Can you feel a stretch in your lower back? If those hamstrings are really tight, please bend your knees a little and soften into the legs from here. It's important we're focusing on the back. We make sure we're aware of breathing, and when we're ready, we can bring ourselves up. Okay. For those of you who would like to have a long stretch through, lengthen those legs straight through your spine. Breathe in, reaching for the ceiling, and breathe out. Think of hinging over those legs. Hands might come to the mat, they might come to the knees, sides of the feet. If you're working on a chair, make sure you're not going to topple. Try and breathe in, lengthening the spine, breathing out, releasing forward. Your choice how long you stay in this forward bend, aware of your back opening. If you're happy with your back, you can breathe in, stretch to the ceiling with arms extended, and release your hands down. If you're not happy with your back, please do gently uncurl. So you may well feel you need a little back bend after all of that. Take the hands behind the hips, lift the chest to the ceiling, lengthening through that spine, lifting the gaze to the ceiling, draw the shoulder blades together a little, and we've got that lovely back bend counter pose. Bringing our spine into alignment. Relax and roll the head and shoulders. We're going to come into a side bend. I'm going to work forwards onto you, so this makes more sense. We're going to take one arm out to the side and the other arm's going to come up and over. Think about if you want to bend into this elbow. We keep the bottom firmly down on the mat. The top arm stretching will engage these side muscles, so the upper side of the waist will feel the stretch into the rib cage. Breathing. We come up and we place the other hand on the mat. We stretch to the ceiling and we go over into our side bend. Do make sure if you're working from a chair that you are secure. Breathing. Feel the work in the side of the waist. In breath to come up, out breath, release that arm down. Shall we work with the breath to the other side? Breathing in, stretch up and over. Out breath, release into that stretch. Breathing. We come up with an in breath and release that arm down. Nice and tall. Breathe in, stretch the other arm. Good. Try and work with your breath. The in-breath creates the stretch, the out-breath we release. So as we breathe in, there's space in the body, it allows us to move. As we breathe out, we release down. In-breath to come up, out-breath, release, arm down. If you'd like to go once more to each side, please do. Breathing in to stretch up, out to go over. You might find that 2 is enough. In breath to come up, out breath to release that arm down. You're working in your own time with your own breath. In breath to reach up, out breath to go over. Working in your own time, breathing. Try and stay in your side bend for the same amount of time on each side. How do you feel when you've come back to centre? What do you need to do for those sides? Do you want a little hug in? Maybe you feel you need a straightening stretch up. Maybe you need to have a little shimmy through. Whatever's right for you. Let's take ourselves into a slightly deeper back bend now. I'm going to work side on. It'll make more sense for you to see it this way. Legs are in a comfortable position. If you don't want those legs extended, have the knees bent. Hands are going to go behind the hips. I naturally work with my fingers facing out. If you'd rather work with the fingers facing in, please do. We are going to draw the chest up towards the ceiling. Keep control of that head so it's not dropping down between the shoulder blades. Lift the body towards the ceiling, looking up. If you suffer with your neck, by all means keep that head facing forwards. You can bring this into more of a bend by drawing your shoulders and your elbows together. It should be a lovely opening stretch through the front of the body, and you're breathing. If you're on your chair, you are reaching your arms behind you as you look up to the ceiling. When you're ready, bring yourself forwards. We're going to either have a little hug into those knees, or if you're sitting on a chair, you can have a simple roll forwards. So we have a little close down after all that opening through the chest. If you would like to repeat, please repeat. The hands are going behind you. Decide where you want those hands to be so that you feel secure. Draw your elbows and shoulder blades together as you lift through the front of the body. We're looking up towards the ceiling if our neck allows us to, keeping control of the weight of the head. If you're on your chair, you're opening your eyes wide, drawing that chest towards the ceiling. Do make sure you're breathing. And when you've really enjoyed that back bend, bring yourself steadily forwards for either that little roll or, if you want to, a forward curl. Allow your body to adjust. Bring yourself to sitting. We're going to take a moment to just relax and release. Decide on the position that's going to be comfortable for you. If you're not comfortable sitting cross-legged, often this sort of position with the heels slightly apart, the spine nice and upright, can work very well as you can support yourself on your knees. You might find that you're one of those people that likes to be in a kneeling position. Wherever you decide to sit, we want the spine to be nice and upright, the shoulders relaxing and releasing. We're bringing our attention into our body, so close your eyes. Breathe in and out through your nose if you're happy to do so. Simply aware of your breath. Breathing in, creating space. Breathing out, relaxing and releasing. Soften and release through the muscles of your face. Soft across your brow, across your cheeks, and through your jaw. Allow the tongue to relax in the mouth. Think of your head being centered so your ears are an equal distance from your shoulders. Your shoulders are relaxing and releasing down, leaving a little space through the neck, aware of breathing freely through your throat. Chest is open. Upper arms relaxing and releasing. Space in your elbows. Soft through your lower arms. Space in your wrists. Open through your palms. Relaxed through your thumbs and all of your fingers. Releasing through your arms. Aware of the center of the body, and as you breathe in, the tummy expands, the rib cage opens, and the chest lifts. Breathing in that sense of creating space, checking your spine is still tall. As you breathe out, allow the chest to relax, rib cage to close, and tummy to release down. Keep the space in the spine. Keep height. Breathing in, space and expansion. Breathing out, relaxing and releasing through your muscles. Soft across your tummy, relaxed in your lower back. Relaxing and releasing into your hips. Softening and releasing through your upper legs. Space in your knees. Soft through your lower legs. Space in your ankles. Relaxed through your feet and all of your toes. Releasing through your legs. Taking a moment now to be with your breath. Give yourself permission to relax and release, to bring the full focus to the breath. And beginning to deepen your breath, to bring your attention back into your body, to think about how you want to wriggle and stretch out today. Have a little ease through in whatever way suits you. Adjust your seating position if you need to. And as you're ready, bring yourself up to a nice sitting position. We're going to do a nice deep breath to finish with. Take your arms out to the side, whether you're sitting on your mat or in your chair. Breathe in, reach for the ceiling. And as you breathe out, releasing down. Thank you very much. Namaste. Enjoy the rest of your day and come back to this yoga practice whenever you need it.